Okay, here we go. We got 160. Let's claim our daily cash for today. $1 every single day at $30 a month for just checking in. How about that? Let's go over to Crash and let's get $4 more. How about that? We're going to go to autoplay, by the way. We're going to increase by 200%. Increase by 200% on a loss. If we do 10 cents and we lose, then it'll be 30 cents. Let's start autoplay. We'll be on the next one. We're going to try to cash out at 2 times our money each time. And with 2 times, that would be doubling our money, doubling 10 cents. Now, the reason why we're starting low is because if we lose, we triple the amount, or by the bet plus 200%, which is 30 cents from 10, then from 30 to 90, 90 to $2.12, from $2.12 to $8.10. It just does 3 times on a loss. We don't want to lose more than 6 times in a row. If we lose 6 times in a row, we count it for a loss for the day, and there is 10 cents. And so we could do a little parlay action if you wanted to try to get there faster, meaning we would do 20 cents, and then if we lost that, we would go back down to 10. And so we'd try to win a couple times in a row. I've been wanting to do that, but on the autoplay, there isn't really a flexibility to do that. You'd have to do it manually. So I'm going to just leave it on autoplay right here and just watch and see what happens. So can we get to 2? The idea is, yes, 2. Cash out before you crash out, That's what we're doing here. So that's 2 wins in a row. If we're trying to get $4, 10 cents at a time, that's 40 wins in a row. Chances are that will not happen, and that's okay. We know the odds are always against us, but we're not going like too crazy trying to get too much. Like, we're just going for 2 times. We're just trying to double our money each time we make a bet. That's 3 times in a row. And so we got 30 cents. So that's good. And like I said, we're going to try to get to $165 today. And we claimed 1. So we're already $1 towards our goal just by claiming. Look at this one going up to 10%. Wow. If you haven't got a stake yet, make sure to use my link in the description for today's bonus. And also, if you don't have Coinbase, which is how you transfer your money out, by the way, use Coinbase for that. I mean, there's different ways, but I like to use Coinbase. And if you use my link in the description, you get $20, $20 just for using my link. It's the easiest $20 probably that you'll make. But, speaking $1, just checking in and getting $1, that's good. Did you see that glitch? I saw that glitch. I know there's some glitches in the matrix here, but we got it this time. So that's 4 times in a row. We got 40 cents. We're bound to have a loss at some point, and then we'll triple our bet amount, our wager amount. There we go. Let's go to 30 cents. We're still up for the day, even though we had that loss, 30 cents. And now we're back at 161. And let's see what happens. If we get a second one, then we go to 90 cents. And we'd still be up for the day because of that $1 we claimed. But we did get it, and now we're back to 161.60. And the bet amount goes back down to 10. That's how it works. Simple as that. This one's going to 5 times. Wow. I also have some links in the description for playlists if you want to watch this on proof of concept. Normally on level 1, you're just trying to make $3 a day. But because I'm up towards that 150 mark, I'm doing $5 a day. For claiming 1 and then doing $4 more. It is taking a little bit longer, I noticed. So that's what we're doing with that. And This one's 30%, 30 times, not percent, 30 times, 40 times your money. Oh my goodness, I would have made my goal on this one thing. But I always cash out at 2. 2 is the cash out. I like to cash out before I crash out. And, you know, we started with this $161.60. We started at 0, just claiming our daily cash each and every day. Wow, 149. That was a tall one. A tall order there. Usually after a really big one, there seems to be some small ones. We're about to find out if that's the case. We're still going to use our formula either way. And this one looks like it might get there. And it did. Wow, nice. It got there. And we're at 161.70. You might say, wow, you're going to $5. This could take forever. You know, sometimes when you have a couple losses and then you have a win, it really, just makes it a little bit faster. When you're winning 10 cents at a time, it does take a little bit longer, but that's a safe way to do it. I don't mind winning if it takes a little bit longer, as long as I'm not risking too much. You know, like we said, if it does go to where it's 6 times, we lose 6 times in a row, I think our last bet is like $24, you know, a little bit over $24. So that would be tough, you know. If we win it would be great, but just to wager that amount, I'd rather start small, wager 10 cents at a time, then 30, then 90, because I think I'm just, you know, it's just my experience or my hypothesis or my, confirmation bias tells me that when you lose, 2 in a row, 3 in a row, that a winner has to be coming, you know. A winner has to be coming along the way when you're trying to win. When you wager more, you're wagering more, you know, higher risk, but you get a higher reward instead of just losing 10 cents at a time. If you lost 10 cents and you stayed at 10 cents and then you won 10 cents, you would just be back to where you were. So that's why we triple our amount whenever we lose. Because even if we doubled our amount when we lost, we would just win the money back that we lost, you know. So we want to not only win back the money that we lost, but we want to win even more. You know what I'm saying? So there's one loss. Let's see, is this going to be 2 losses in a row? We'll get up to 90, and then we'll see. There's been a lot of them above 2. Look at this. It got above 2 as well. Wow. Well, there's a 62. We're about $3 away from our goal. And yeah, I think if you were at, usually this formula that I have that I wanted to do, let me see, I have the paper around here somewhere. I'm at my desk. All right, here it is. The paper, when you're trying to make $5, usually you're betting 25 cents, and you should have at least $250, $275. If you have $275 and you're trying to make $5, you would be betting 25 cents instead of 10 cents. So it wouldn't take that long. But what I'm doing is I'm actually using level 1, but trying to win level 3 money, if you know what I'm saying. So that's why it takes a little bit longer. Because the way you could think about it is, you know, around $100, you'd be trying to make $3. And then at $200, you try to make $4. $250, $275, you try to make $5. And then at $500, you're trying to make $10 a day, by the way. And then what that will do is that'll get us to the place, if we had $5,000, we could be making $200 a day in like 10 minutes a day. That would be $6,000 a month. That's our overall goal, you know. So 6 times in a row, we count a loss for the day. Now with this formula that I have, I did add a seventh loss in a row. Like 7 losses would really lose all your money, but 6 losses is almost half your money, and then you just have to grind back. So, which I think if we had 6 losses in a row today, would probably be around maybe 6 losses in a row. We'd probably be around $120 that we would have left if it's a losing session today. So if you go for that 7th loss, the 7th loss is usually all in. You know, you just bet the whole your whole bankroll to try to, you know, and that's like the 7 out. You know, the 7 out of this game would be your 7th loss all in, or your 7th run. You know, after 6 losses, you go all in for the 7th, and you would either be back or you would be 7 out. 7th loss and out of money, in other words. So we're about halfway to our goal, even with the claiming. So there is a lot of wins happening at the lower level, which I don't mind that. Like I said before, it just takes a little bit more time. But what would you, so say we're here at $5 a day, we make $150 a month. What would you, and this is profit $150 a month, you know, so like pretty interesting that you can have $150 and double your money in a month, at $5 a day, you know. And, if you had, you know, wow. This is a lot of wins. You had this thing. Let me see. I mean, we only had. Let me see this next one. There hasn't been more than 1 loss in a row for a long time. Oh my goodness. We haven't even got to 90 cents today. Not that I want to, but I mean, it does move faster when that happens. But again, just using the formula. But yeah, what would you do with an extra, like if we get to level, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're calling level 5 at around $1,000. It would give us $500 a month, $20 a day. What would you do with the extra $500 a month? What can that purchase? What can that pay? Now we're at 30 cents. Let's see. I see this glitching happening. I don't like it, but it's happening. Will we get, look at that. We didn't even get 2 losses in a row. Oh, wow, that was close though. 2.03. And now we're back to 10 cents again. Wow. Let's see what happens here. Let me know in the comments. What's your goal with this? If you were doing this, would you try to, you know, pay your cell phone? Ooh, look how close that was. 1.9999. Wow. That was so close to the 2. Wow. What would you want to pay with this? If you want to make some little extra money, I guess if you just claimed every day and you had $30 a month, what would you? Here's our first one going to our third try at it. We're at 90 cents. At least today, this is our third try, the first one. Would you want to pay a cell phone bill, pay a car payment, pay some insurance, like car insurance? What would you want to just spend this money on as you work 10 to 15 minutes a day? What would this be paying? Would it be saving up for a vacation? Would it be a bankroll for other games like at the regular casino? Would it be, well, what would you do with this free money that you make more money on doing this little formula? Let me know in the comments. What do you want to do with this money? All right, we're at 163.40. 63.40. I kind of just forget about that 100 now. It's just 63.40 to me. I'm trying to go to 65 today. And it is taking a little bit longer, but I am doing more because this would have been our goal at level 1. We would have got the 163 and been done. That's claiming $1. and then winning $2. So really simple. So I'm kind of being aggressive right now to kind of make up for that loss that I had. We did have a losing session one day. I forget what day it was, but we did have a losing session, and we lost about half of our money at the time. I think we had like 70, and then we went back down to 35 or something like that. And now we're at 160, so we've just been doing little by little, but like I said, I'm trying to do a little bit extra. There's another one. All right, we're at 63.50. So let me show you I'll show you what well, I was going to do it. I was going to bet 50 cents right there. I was going to end autoplay. The hard thing is when you end autoplay or when you stop autoplay, it's hard to get, we would have lost that 50 cents if I would have done it. But if you stop autoplay, it's hard to get in on the next session. Like you could press stop autoplay and then try to get on like this session right here, and you would probably miss it, So that's the only bad thing when you do autoplay. It's automatically happening for you, which is good. But if you want to change, you can't really change, right away. So, all right, there's 63.70. And again, could try to get there faster by increasing the bet and hoping for a win, kind of like parlaying. But like I said, you can't really do that when you're on autoplay. So, see, every time I think about doing that, it would have been a loss. That would have been drastic, taking $1 and trying to get $2 and then lose it just like we just did. I think the formula, I don't know. For me, I'm content with the formula. I'm content with letting this work itself out, hoping that it does. All right. So there's that. See, like right now, you could stop autoplay and then try to get in on the next one. It just depends on when this one crashes, And we're at 163.90. 163.90. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure. Like right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm not taking any money out. At least at this point, I think I'm going to be trying to get to the goal and then start taking money out each day. I think what I would do is I would try to win money a day to pay something. So say I have a cell phone bill, I'm going to work 10 or 15 minutes and make enough to pay my cell phone bill. And then the next day I'll take 10 or 15 minutes and maybe do 2 or 3 days to pay my insurance or something like that, and then I take it out, pay the insurance, So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, is just paying these bills that seem to never go away, the ones that you'll always have with you, Well, there's 3 in a row. Here we go. We're at $2.70. This is game on, man. Game on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row we lost. Here's the 5th one. Let's see if we can win this time. This is the moment of truth. Oh, okay, here it goes. All of that to get down to this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses in a row. This would be the 6th one in a row if we lose. We want to cash out before we crash out. Come on, get to 2. Get to 2. Please get to 2. Yes. Big money maker. That's stop autoplay. That is what it's all about right there. I'm actually going to end it. I'm not even going to try to play that 10 cents. I'm just going to end it right here. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you next time for Daily Cash Flow.